Hey guys, welcome back to Ours for All channel. My name is Anastasia and today I can't wait to share with you my favorite part about silk painting. It's actually painting on the silk. Once all the prep work and design work has been done, I get to sit down and use the paints that I love and actually create what I have envisioned for the design. Today I am going to be using Seta Silk paints. I'll be using two of my favorite techniques to actually get this painting done, which is wet on wet technique, which I use for majority of my paintings, with a touch of wet on dry technique. So let me show you how. Basically what you'll need is your silk painting with the design on and the resist outline, and try and protect your table just by placing something underneath because the paints do sip through and they get right onto your table. I'll just be using Seta Silk paints and I'm ready to get started. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is basically do the background. So I'm using the wet on wet technique. So basically I just want to wet my entire silk. Now you might notice little spots like this. Be really careful. That means there's too much water in this spot and you might want to get rid of it. You can put salt after you put the paint on, or you can put salt before. Sometimes I start with the lighter colors, other times I start with the darker ones. Today, why don't I start with some lighter ones? I've had this Seta Silk for many years, so it does have some little blob. This Seta Silk is brand new, they're the same, and I just like the residue that it's created. I've probably had this bottle for about 10 years. So here's the new one. It's brighter, I just bought it this year. This silk is actually a reproduction of the first silk painting I've ever made. That silk painting is currently in France. One of my really good friends has it, and that painting is about 18 years old. So just for nostalgic reasons, I thought I'd recreate this painting. The story behind this painting, I'm about 10 years old here, and I met my friend who's about 8 maybe here, and we met in Egypt on a resort, and we were swimming and had a lot of fun, and yeah, later became friends and stayed in touch all over these years. So he has the original painting in his music studio. He became a musician, and yeah, it's quite a meaningful painting. You can also add the salt after you have your paint on, and it gives you different effects. Okay guys, here's the fun part, the frame. So on the bottom here, you might notice that it's really tough to paint. So what I usually do is I use wet on dry technique, where I'm not putting any water and I'm just slightly going through. If you don't do that, your color will leak in to wherever it finds a place to, because you're right on the frame and the frame is touching another place. So just be really careful around the frame. So like over here, the colors do tend to shoot up. Alright guys, here's one thing that I was talking about. So you want to make sure that you're really careful at the edge, because at the edge there's that little groove and it basically spills everything because your resist is touching the groove itself. So you got to be really careful around the frame. Alright, and here's your final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini series of how to paint on silk. I hope you guys can try it out as well and see how much fun it is. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.